Hi, welcome to the workshop. Thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be fabricating a 3-inch stainless steel exhaust for our Volvo 940 drift car.
So we wanted to give ourselves the task of making a custom exhaust for it, as it's going to be our project drift car. So there's a lot of cutting to do and a lot of welding as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video and don't forget to like and subscribe. I've just took a pattern of the turbo flange, just drawn it up on a bit of cardboard. And the holes on this are actually slightly different. So we've got 94 between two of them, and then we've got 105 between these two as well. So I've just drawn this up and got it all on CAD, and I've got the drawing just here. So I'm just going to copy this onto the bit of stainless that we've got, and that will make our turbo flange. What we're going to do is I've just drawn into this as well I think it was 90mm circle. And that will be the basis, or where we're going to put a bit of 90mm pipe on, and then we can machine the centre out. So that will make sure that it's all central and everything. So we'll just tack that onto the plate, and then we can put it in the lathe and we can bore the centre out to go over our flange on the turbo properly. They should hold it now so that we can bore the centre out. So I've got the turbo flange all bolted up now, and we've just been having a look at it, and we've decided that we just don't think it's thick enough. We made it out of 6mm stainless because that's all we had in stock, and we're now thinking that it's probably not going to be thick enough because there was still part of the shoulder left on the bolt or on the stud when I bolted it up. I think what we're going to do is get all the exhaust and everything all made up and together, and then get
the exhaust fabricated.
Yeah, get the exhaust done, and then
we'll have a new one laser cut.
Yeah.
Now we're going to cut the bit of stainless pipe. Now, from the size of the 3-inch is 76mm, and to the hole in the middle of the flange, what goes on the turbo, is 80mm. So we've got a bit of a size difference there. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this a whirl, put this cone on here, and then we're going to try and see if we can swell the end over, maybe press it. So we'll see how we get on with that.
just checked it against the flange for the turbo and it all seems okay. So I think now I'm gonna mark it out. So we need it to have a bit more of an angle, so it'll bring it round towards sort of towards the gearbox way, so it will miss the steering column. So we need about 40mm on the outside and 20mm on the inside. Right, you're going to have to tell me where. That looks good to me.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That line up, and there's plenty of clearance on the steering.
can't see from here, but as long as you say it's alright. Right, so what's next then? Is it a bit of straight pipe, or is it...
Yeah, we want to get the bend, get the other bend,
yeah,
then measure in between the two to cut the bit of straight pipe.
Can we do that from underneath now then?
Yeah. That'll all be underneath now, I should think.
So we're just going to explain quickly what we're doing at the minute. We've just got a bit of alley pipe and we're just getting that into place so that we can see roughly where the bottom bend is going to be. So the next one is going to be from up there, from the down pipe to somewhere about here. And basically this pipe is just to give us roughly where it's going. So then we can cut a straight bit to go up into here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Where are we putting the V-band?
Here.
We're putting it at the bottom. So the down pipe is separate, then a middle section, then a back section. Yeah. Okay.
Send it up here, 130mm, 65mm axle, yeah, and then our bar, like that, and then from the top of it to the axle.
It was 130.
130. Okay, we've now drawn this up on the bench, and we've now got to make this section that goes over the axle. So we've now got this area, this bit here. We've now got a cut. We've got a bend here, which we've got to then trim this piece up onto. We've got another bend here, which we're going to trim the straight up, and then do the degrees and join up the straight to the bend. And then we need two straights now, 270 and 70mm. So we can try and make this bit that go up over the axle.
Right, so it should look something like this. Next thing is to get this bit of tube cut down. So I'm just going to get this in the vise and put the 9-inch through it, and then that will give us this side and the other side as well. So then we can get it all tacked together, go check it up on the car and make sure that it fits all right. Do you want to have a look? Yeah. Tell me what you think. Yeah. I'm now going to get it tacked together.
Joints are good.
Are you good on that?
Yeah, tack it together and then we'll offer it up on the car and then see what we've got.
If you grab it from your side.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I reckon if your end go up just a smidge, I reckon we're there.
We should now be able to put that in there. That should.
2 metres will have enough.
2 metres, yeah?
Yeah.
We've just tacked the long piece that we cut, the bit that's 2 metres, onto the bit that goes over the axle with the V-band. We've just tacked it on. We didn't film a lot of it because it's quite hard trying to sort of juggle it all, wasn't it?
As well.
Yeah, so we've just got this all tacked on, same as before. We're now going to go put it up against the car and just, obviously once we've taken the V-band off, take the 2 separate pieces up and then go and check it up against the car. Yeah?
Yeah. We need to leave the V-band on really, don't we?
Well no, because you're going to get it over the axle.
I bet you will. I bet that end will go over the axle.
Well, we can try it.
I'll tighten this up.
Alright. We can try it, but it might not go over, but we'll see, won't we? Yeah, so we'll take this up there and then we can put it up against the car and then check that it's alright. So where we're at now is I have just tacked the first V-band from the downpipe to the middle section of the exhaust. I've just tacked that all together and got it all bolted up. And we've got the piece over the axle up here as well. Now, because we haven't got any mounts done yet, I've just got a axle stand holding it up, but there is a bit of flex in some of the tacks, so there is a little bit of movement in that. So I know that when I actually put it into place, I know it needs to be 150mm from the top of the axle to the bottom of the exhaust tube. So where it will sit will be somewhere around here. So I think I'm now ready to start making the mounts. I have made one of them already, which is just this one at the front, just there, and that'll go bolt on to the gearbox and then just goes round the exhaust tube. I'm now looking at making one for this middle section. We don't want it too far forward, so I've tried to put it back as far as I can, and just using these. What are these called? What are they called?
The back of my cat's just in it.
Alright, okay. What are these called?
What?
The little rubber bits.
Cotton reels.
Cotton reel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so a cotton reel. I've just marked on the floor where I'm going to drill it. I've checked inside, there's nothing in the way, so I'm just going to drill a little hole in the floor and bolt this up, and then I can make the mount off this.
Got it?
Yeah, thank you. So I think I'm now about ready to start getting the exhaust welded up. I'm just going to start on this V-band on the middle section, just try and get as neat a weld as I can around that. So there's not too many to do on this bit, there's more on the bit that goes over the axle, so that'll be when it takes a lot of time. So just going to get this bit all welded and hopefully it goes well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now put that in. Oh my god, that actually fits really well. That's actually quite shocking.
That's the stainless exhaust back on the Volvo 940 drift car. We're really pleased with it, welded up really well, and all the gaps and clearances are all really good.
So we're just waiting on the bosses for the AFR gauge and the lamp sensor, and as soon as they arrive we'll get them all welded in. So in the next video hopefully we'll be getting the intercooler made up and fitted to the car, and then we'll be on the way to getting it on the dyno and seeing what sort of power we're making, won't we?
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.